This is high school basketball on iTalk 106.7. Presented by Sholo Ford. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball.
Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center. This game is going to feature the Yellow Jackets of Blue Ridge High School and the Sabercats of Sabino High School. The Yellow Jackets come into the contest, the #1 team in the state of Arizona for the 3A conference, and Sabino, the #8 team. The Sabercats, a worthy opponent here for the Yellow Jackets, and we saw that man in the hotel earlier today preparing for today's game. And Ron, your take on what you think the Ace Hardware keys to the game are going to be here as we go to our Ace Hardware keys to the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware in the White Mountains. We see Coach Suber, cool and calm and collected there.
Yeah, he's ready to go, though. I just was over talking to the coaching staff, and they said the boys are, just calm, and that's the way Coach Suber keeps the team. They're pretty loose group of guys, loose playing. So I think keys to the game for both these teams, when I caught up with the coaches, they like to play a lot of the same style of play, which is fast and going to be a lot of threes, getting fired up. When you talk about two teams that like to shoot a lot of threes, you're going to be looking at rebounds. Who can get, when you shoot a low percentage shot, you need more rebounds so you can shoot more of those shots to get more of those points that you want. And so keys of the game are going to be shooting percentages. Sometimes you can or can't affect whether a shot goes in as long as it's a good shot, but what you can affect is getting those second chance opportunities. So for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, leading rebounder for the Yellow Jackets and point scorer is actually Mason Burgess. So he'll be trying to grab some of those shots, some of those rebounds. Ryan Hall's another rebound. All of them rebounders for the Jackets. And so we'll see who wins the boards, who wins the, the shooting percentages from the three-point line and from the field, and I think that's who's going to win it. Another thing that Blue Ridge has struggled with this year is shooting from the free throw line, so we'll see how that pans out this game.
Well, and I know Coach Suber from the game we just covered on Saturday night is eliminating those second chance. That was one of his focuses, is making sure that his team knows we've got to box out. He feels that's one of the reasons that they lost to Winslow.
Oh, yeah.
Because they gave up too many second chance points. So We'll see if that plays out tonight. That's the game, brought to you by Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made, contact their mobile unit. They'll come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overguard. Time now for our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, brought to you by the Summit Regional Medical Center. Everything your athlete needs to get back into the game, Summit Regional Medical Center, and no injuries to report on either of these teams, and that makes it pretty easy. Yeah. Our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, brought to you by Summit Regional Medical Center. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more when we return, as we get our starting lineups next here on the AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships, presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
The Yellow Jackets of Blue Ridge.
We go now to the public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Prior to Anthem and Chip, we'd like to introduce to you our starting lineups for this evening. First, for Sabino. At guard, a senior number 1, Devin Thompson. The point guard, a junior number 3, Andres Eros Estrella. Senior guard number 4, Daniel Joseph. Senior 4, number 20, Jason Johnson. And the sophomore 4, number 30, Cesar Sainz. The head coach, Marty Rowe. His assistants are Marvin Beckwith and Garrett Rustan. Team records for Sabino, 14-5 on the season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, their opposition, the overall top seed in this tournament, with a record of 29 wins and 4 losses, the Yellow Jackets of Blue Ridge. Starting at guard, junior number 3, R.J. Tate. Junior guard number 11, Corey Infield. Senior 4, 13, Ryan Halls. Junior guard, 15, Darian Burnett. And senior 4, 24, Mason Burgess. The head coach, Daryl Suber. His assistants are Brandon Teneheff and Armando Cromwell.
As we honor America, we're going to step away. In the singing of our national anthem, we will step away here for 90 seconds. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares. Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Event Center in Prescott Valley, Arizona. It's the 2018 AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships presented by Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Our game 4 of our quadruple header tonight, quarterfinal actions here from Prescott Valley, Arizona. Blue Ridge and Sabino ready to do battle here. Number 1 versus number 8 in the quarterfinals. And right away, what the Sabino Sabercats are made of and whether or not the Yellow Jackets can carry this through to another game. Tip is going to be won by Sabino.
Sabino does have a big man, which does maybe could give Blue Ridge some troubles.
Burgess drives to the baseline, throws it out into the corner left side, put up the point shot, but it's going to be by up out of the backcourt. Comes Estrella.
But when you're talking about shooters, it's important that they knock down a couple early just to get the jitters out.
Yeah, get the and of course they did well shooting there in Round Valley. Without the Round Valley, one of those places that's good to prepare for State because there's no background against the backboard as Yellow Jackets get infield, open inside, and get the first bucket of the night.
Nice pass inside.
Straightaway three off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound to Tate. Yes, RJ Tate, give to Burgess. Burgess inside the lane, tries to muscle it up in traffic, can't get it to go. And Sabino comes down with the rebound.
Burgess a threat from the outside, but also if that gets shut down, he's a slasher. And he's averaging more points than any player I think we've seen come into this tournament at 22.4. And so that's where he gets a lot of his points, slashing to the bucket.
Thompson down low to Johnson, and Johnson can't find anything, kicks to the corner. Back to Johnson. Johnson, double team, tries to split the defenders, nothing there, and it's stolen away. Knocked away by Halls, picked up by Tate, throw it ahead to Burnett. Burnett off the window, score.
Nice start for the Yellow Jackets.
Darian Burnett, who averages 15 points per game, gets his first bucket of the game. And Sabino can't get the layup. Oh, that one rattled around, looked like he was about to sink and then rolled off. That was Estrella's shot that didn't go for Sabino, and infield misses another three. Dribble drive right side by Joseph, kicks after the drive, and Johnson's three ball no good.
It's nice that the Yellow Jackets shot well last week in Round Valley, but I think every Blue Ridge Yellow Jacket fan remembers last year when they were on this court and got knocked out because they couldn't shoot well in this arena.
There's Darian Burnett taking it strong to the hole, and take your pick on the foul. Let's see who they called it on. We'll step away though. 4-point lead for the Jackets. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to the AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships presented by Shola Ford. On the east end of the Deuce, hands down the best place to go for your next car, truck, van, or SUV. Shola Ford as Darian Burnett knocks down a free throw. Burnett misses the second. Had the first, but misses the second.
We talked about the importance of free throws for the Yellow Jackets.
Dribble inside the lane, put up the left-hander. Nice move by Joseph.
Beautiful move, and the Blue Ridge is going to have some help side defense come in and step in and help that out.
Daniel Joseph with the bucket for the Sabercats. Infield's jumper no good. Rebound is ripped down by Johnson. We'll be talking about our Deemer's Glass man of the game towards the end of this one. Brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside as Joseph tries to go up strong. Halls comes over the top of him. And a nice drive inside. Look at the give here. And then Halls, Ryan Halls is going to be whistling for the personal. That's his first. And the free throw is good for Jason Johnson, the 6'4" senior. misses the second. Rebound to the Jackets. Aaron Burnett up out of the backcourt with it. 5-3 ball game. Under 5 to play here in the first. Burgess drives off the elbow. Picks up his dribble, almost lost it. Gives to Tate. Now to Burnett. Burnett spins. Puts up the running right-hander. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. Basket and one.
And the reason that play happens right there is because of the play of Ryan Halls. He tips it back over to Burnett after the miss, and be watching Ryan Halls this whole game. He'll be the one that is just scrapping, and he'll be the one that's making all kinds of things happen. I mean, I really believe that Ryan is a part of this, the part of this team that really is the unsung hero in a lot of wins.
I'd have to agree with you. I think that's well said, Ron. As Jason Johnson gets his first foul, Aaron Burnett knocks down a couple of free throws. And the drive, and Hall's called for another personal here. They've got Halls in, and he's guarding Daniel Joseph. And he picks up his second personal. So 2 for Brian Halls. 8-3 lead for the Jackets. Joseph misses a free throw. And the second one's no good for Daniel Joseph, so he misses 2. And the score remains Jackets up 8-3. And a hand check here as Tate tried to drive to the top of the key. The foul, I believe that time, was on Blake Rustan. And it is Rustan, the 5'10 junior, called on the personal. Nice work by our camera crew there. Ball into Mason Burgess. Lost the handle on it for a moment. Takes it to the hole and scores it.
Mason Burgess, like I mentioned, one of the best players that we've seen in this 3A tournament. He's a slasher. He makes a lot of stuff happen around the basket, and he can hit the 3.
Oh, nice handle that time. Oh, but the shot goes over the backboard.
That's how I shoot him, Camden.
Yeah.
I get to the basket and I throw it over the backboard.
This is Andres Ambrose Estrella, the 5'9 junior. On that play, Mason Burgess strong to the hole, gets hammered, no call. 10-3 Jackets.
There's the big guy.
And off the window, basket and one. The 6'7 senior Mike Evans in the game. And he makes his presence known.
Wow. He backed down PJ Velasquez. PJ's got to be half his weight. But if you're Blue Ridge, you got to stick PJ on him because you can't afford to have Burgess guarding him and picking up those fouls.
Burnett up out of the backcourt. Nice crossover dribbles, tries to split the defenders, lost the handle, and the ball goes out of bounds.
A lot of contact underneath.
Well, this officiating crew we've watched several times, and they're very willing to allow a physical game. The Jackets are going to have to adjust to that. Pass comes into the big man again, and an offensive foul. Nice block. Corey Enfield. Watch this. Mason Burgess tries to go for the steal, and the 6'7 junior
David Goliath.
Enfield. Yeah.
David Goliath there. And that's what good help side defense looks like. Corey Enfield willing to step in there as Mason fronts him and draw the charge.
Mike Evans picking up the personal. Burnett's shot was changed by Evans, and he misses. And another offensive foul.
Wow, Corey.
As Corey picks up another one. Let's take a look at this one. That's number 24, Gutierrez, Pablo Gutierrez, driving an infield, takes another charge. How big is that as we talk about our Deemer's Glass or our Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game?
Yeah, I definitely think that's in the running. You know, I personally love charges because not only does it, get a foul on the other team, but it's a takeaway and the other team can't score. So it's a great play.
Infield. Loses the handle on it in traffic, and the Sabino Sabercats race it across the time stripe. Give it over to Sains. Sains loses the dribble, tries to save it. Burgess dives in. He loses it out of bounds. Sabino gets it back. Great hustle by Mason Burgess that time. Mason Burgess awarded an All-American award last week.
Oh, yeah.
For basketball.
I did not know that. Congratulations to Mason.
Out of the backcourt, or excuse me, an inbounds pass. Three-point bucket on its way for Joseph. It's no good. A good rebound for the Jackets. So far, they have not been allowing second chance shots, but they lose it in the backcourt. And an easy bucket for Sains. Deep three for Burnett, no good. Burgess on the rebound, and he will earn a trip to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Gutierrez. That's his second. And at the baseline, set to check it in underneath the Jacket window. Should have been a shooting foul, I thought, but official says no. We'll have to get Chavez to explain that one to us. So we get a bump up top as Sains was trying to fight against the pick.
Yeah, we had Thompson and Sains not communicating well on that, whether they were going to switch or hedge on that pick up top. They got caught up, and then for fear that Mason would run to the basket, got caught up holding him.
Mason knocks down the first, gets set for the second, and it's good as well. 12-8 ball game. Jackets up by 4. Sabercats had cut the lead to 2. Under 2 minutes to play now in the quarter. Drive with the left hand, put it up, no good. Beckwith. Jackets with the rebound. Try to get a transition bucket here, but lose the handle on the basketball, and now will reset their offense. Nope, deep 3 ball. It's no good for Tate. And the threes are not falling for the Jackets tonight. And a drive by Sains.
They're not falling, and the Jackets are not getting those rebounds that we talked about that are important. If you're going to take 3-pointers, you got to at least get one offensive rebound to get another opportunity. So,
well, Sabino's been very persistent at changing player personnel out, and I can bet you they know the Jackets want to run, and they're hoping that they can take advantage of that by keeping their players fresh. Jackets, meanwhile, have only made 1 substitution, I believe.
Yeah, and that's going to be one major difference. Jackets don't go real deep into their bench. Oh, wow, that's a bad pass by Burnett. Sabercats on a roll.
Gives up the shot, and then another offensive foul as Mason Burgess takes the charge. Daniel Joseph whistle for the personal. I'm going to see Joseph take it off of the top of the key, drive right down the lane. Burgess taking defensive position there, and the player control foul called on Joseph. Infield brings it up for the Jackets on the far side. Jackets now facing a tie ball game at 12, and a bump and a foul is going to be called on R.J. Tate.
Jackets have gotten the last couple possessions, got caught throwing a pass with not a lot of intentionality, kind of lobbing them across, and that's going to cost you against a team like Sabino.
Tie ball game, tied at 12.
Wow.
Nice feed inside and a good bucket for Johnson. And Sabino takes the lead for the first time tonight.
One thing that little guys can do to big guys is bump cutters, and they're not doing that.
Nice job by Burnett to get to the basket. He puts it up and ties it at 14.
If you let big guys just cut right in front of you, they're just going to have their way with you.
Final seconds of the first quarter. Estrella holds it. Dribbles right, now dribbles left to the elbow, kicks to the corner. Sabino knocks it down. It's Sains with the three-point bucket.
Wow, that's huge.
And Sabino will take the lead with them into the second quarter, 17-14. This is the AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to the Prescott Valley Events Center as the Yellow Jackets have picked a worthy opponent for this one, the number 8 team in the state of Arizona for the 3A conference. And it's a 17-14 lead for another deep three, and this time it's good. Tate knocks it down.
Nice shot for RJ. Growing his confidence, knocking down a shot in this big quarterfinal game.
Tied at 17. Sabino trying on their end. Get a second chance and they get it. Sains with the bucket and one.
Blue Ridge getting caught with some kind of little ticky-tack fouls on the rebounds. It got to grab rebounds. Sabino had 3 opportunities at that bucket.
And it's actually Jason Johnson with the shot, and he hits the foul. Hits the foul shot, converts the three-point play. Turnover up. So far, Sabino's been up to the task. They lead it by 3. And out to Johnson. Johnson pitches to the left side and a 3-ball for Gutierrez. Jackets not rotating on the defense and not getting a hand in the face on Gutierrez. And now the Sabercats force a timeout as they play great defense in the backcourt. We'll keep it here and remind you that today's contest is brought to you in part by Gatorade, the official drink of the AIA. Also Wilson Sporting Goods, pleased to be the official ball of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Arizona Christian University, a nonprofit Christian university of Phoenix with over 35 programs of study. The Better Business Bureau, nominate your favorite student athlete that embodies integrity and sportsmanship for Better Business Bureau's Ethical Athlete Award. Pick up your phone and nominate them today at athlete.arizonaabb.org. That's athlete.arizonaabb.org. Sabercats lead 23-17 after the timeout. Tate takes a long jumper. It's no good. The ball goes out of bounds into the Sabercats bench. This last week is that his team sometimes has trouble trying to shoot themselves out of trouble when they're not hitting those long-range jumpers. The team takes it to the hole more often in those situations.
Yeah, because you want to be able to get your confidence back. Hitting a higher percentage shot.
Wow. The 3-second violation is going to be called on Mike Evans.
I think that's seen all tournament.
23-17, 6.5 left to play here in the second. We apologize. We're having some technical issues with some of our cameras here as Blue forced to take another timeout. We're starting to see a little bit of crack in the shell of the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets there as they are starting to yell at each other a little bit. But we also want to mention tonight's contest is brought to you in part by NextCare Urgent Care. It's proud to be a partner and preferred healthcare partner of the AIA. Max Preps, the official photographer of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. To view and purchase high-quality action photos from today's event, go to maxpreps.com. Also, Bosa Donuts, the apple fritter that'll change your life. You can find it at Bosa Donuts. And Whataburger. They've been serving bigger and better burgers since 1950. They're open 24 hours a day and here to make you say, Whataburger. Jackets after the timeout will bring the ball in, give it to up to Mason Burgess. He's going to be bumped and fouled in the backcourt.
Saw some great shots there at that timeout of Coach Marty Roth.
I'll tell you, I'm having a tough time in this contest because I want to be a spectator.
Yeah, I know.
Not paying attention to who committed the fouls. And so it's going to be Blake Rusted on the personal as Mason Burgess knocks down 2 free throws. Rusted picks up his second. 5'10" junior. Comes out of the, no, he's still in the Sabino lineup, sorry.
That press for Sabino's giving Blue Ridge some problems. Oh, wow.
Nathanielson drives and makes it.
He's a little too hard to handle there for. This will be a big 3 if Corey can knock it down.
And he got it. Hits one to fall and
oh wow! What a
play! And a charge.
Wow!
By
huge.
Sabino as Corey Enfield takes his 3rd charge of the game. Take a look here as we see. We don't see Corey set up there. We missed the first half.
Wow. What an
Nathanielson is going to pick up his first personal and he'll come out.
I almost think this is probably more charges that Blue Ridge took all season long in this game so far.
Mason Burgess kicks to the corner. Now gives to Tate. Tate has his shot blocked and out of bounds. I believe that was Sains who came across and knocked that one out. Either Sains or Johnson.
Blue Ridge needs to get some spacing.
Burgess splits the defenders, gets bumped, gets knocked to the ground, and he'll go to the free throw line. Signs called on the personal, number 30. That's his 3rd. Mason Burgess at the free throw line.
There's those free throws.
This is the first.
Mason shooting 68% from the free throw line this season.
And he gets the second, 1 of 2. He's 5 of 6 so far from the strike tonight.
Jackets need a stop.
They cut the lead to 2 with the free throw. 25-23 with the clock approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter here. Straightaway 3. Off the mark, no good for Estrella. And the rebound to Sabino. Looking down with the right hand, Gutierrez. And Jackets are going to get a steal, and Burnett can't convert on the transition bucket.
It's a great opportunity to tie it up.
Pump fake, Johnson drives. Kick to the corner, 3-ball, good. Corner right side, Gutierrez. His second 3 of the night. Sabercats up 28-23. Burgess hits, and he'll earn a trip to the free throw line as Gutierrez is going to be called for his 3rd personal.
Wow. What a nice play by Mason with a 10-foot baseline shot. Sabino coach, Marty Roth, not happy.
Well, he's got 2 players with 3 fouls now. So foul trouble could become a storyline in this one tonight as Burgess knocks down the free throw. I'm surprised to see Burgess with only 68% free throw shooting.
Yeah, none of the Yellow Jackets have. We only have 1 Yellow Jacket with a 75%. That's the highest on the team, and that's a freshman who only played 18 games.
Burgess takes it coast to coast. And we're tied at 28.
Mason putting the Jackets on his shoulders, tying it up.
4:02 left to play here, second quarter. All tied at 28. Sabercats with the basketball. Thompson, Devin Thompson, drives towards the top of the key. Now pitches it over to Gutierrez. Now Johnson drives.
Wow.
Draws contact, and they gave him continuation. Count the basket.
Watching Coach Suber, he's asking his inside players like Seth Chavez to stand their ground and take a charge.
Seth Chavez called for the personal, and the headsy Jason Johnson finds himself at the free throw line with an and 1. Chance to make it a 3-point ball game. He misses. Jackets up by, Sabercats up by 2. Chavez to Tate to Burgess. Burgess hands to Tate at the top of the key, gives to Enfield over on the wing left side. Enfield down into the corner to Burnett. Burnett to the line, to the lane, kicks it to Enfield. Enfield pump fake and puts it up and in.
Nice little hesitation there to get the big man up in the air. Corey, he's a heady basketball player.
All tied at 30 again. And the pass inside the paint is knocked away by the Jackets and out of bounds. Drive that time by Estrella. You see Estrella here set to check the ball in. And a late substitution going to check in. That's Joseph replacing Estrella. Daniel Joseph, the 6-foot senior, into the Sabercat lineup. Beckwith. Gutierrez and Beckwith over on that right side. Now Beckwith going to try to work against Tate. Tate giving him a lot of space. Gutierrez out in the corner. Burgess way out on him. Now Gutierrez with a crossover dribble, hands to Beckwith. Top of the key for Nathanielson. Joseph now holds on the right side. Kip to Gutierrez, drives inside the paint, loses the handle. He tripped and fell and lost the handle on the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Jackets are going to get it back here.
It's a nice defensive stand there by the Jackets. And we can see the
Chavez.
Sabino coach, Marty Roth, just begging the official to call foul on that one.
Seth Chavez knocked knees that time, and that's what tripped him up. Gutierrez went to the ground, not on his own accord. Perhaps that's what Coach Roth is upset about. And Burgess draws contact underneath. And Daniel Joseph is going to be whistled for his second, I believe. Daniel Joseph just bumping up against Mason. Pretty good job at the free throw line. And I'm not sure if the official called, I think they're converting who the foul was on. Daniel Joseph, the 6-foot senior, was the kid that made contact.
It's a great shot there by our camera crew as they discuss it.
And now the official's going to come over. And unfortunately, we can't hear what they're saying at the scorer's table. Hassler's going to check into the lineup for Sabino, replaces Joseph. Mason Burgess. Mason knocks down the first of 2 free throws. second free throw is no good. But the Jackets get the rebound. Jackets by 1. Long range three, no good. Tate gets the rebound, back up to Infield. Infield drives, hands to Tate. Now to Burnett. Now to Burgess. Burgess drives right side. He's bumped, kicks to Chavez. Chavez
big shot by Chavez.
And Chavez left it short. Rebound Johnson. Sabercats run it up the far side. Bounce pass down low. Now dribble it back out, give to Johnson. Johnson drives the right side of the lane, puts it off the window, can't get the shot to go, got his own rebound, and then Chavez stripped it away. Throws ahead to Burgess. Burgess 1-on-2, splits the defenders, loses the handle.
Oh, they're going to call it tipped out of bounds.
Out on the Sabercats.
You can do a replay if you want. Here's that replay. We can see if who tipped it out of bounds here.
That did look like Sabercats got a hand on it.
That's a good call.
Jackets set to check it in underneath their own window, and diving out of bounds that time was Andres Eros Estrella, the 5 junior, who ran into the official there. Jackets get it back.
Gutierrez checking back into the game. He's a sophomore.
Throw the pass up top to Mason Burgess. Deep three for him. Oh, front of the iron, no good.
Nice rebound by Chavez.
Chavez giving the Jackets a second chance. Jackets up by 1, 31-30. Minute and a half left to play here in the half. Infield drives. His shot a little too strong.
No dumb fouls down here for Blue Ridge.
Jackets trying to pressure in the backcourt. Infield going to run stride for stride. Gets outrun by Gutierrez. And it's going to be a hand check called on Infield. That's 2 on him.
I'd kind of consider that a cheap foul. Got to get out in front of him.
Coach Suber
doesn't know what to think about that.
Says to Corey, you've got 2 now. Chance to regain the lead here for the Sabercats as this one crawls over the line on the 1+1. And Pablo Gutierrez, the 6'2 sophomore for the Sabercats, knocks down the first half of the 1+1 and hits the second. It's Sabino by 1, 32-31.
Sabino calls off the full court press.
Infield, top of the key, right side to Chavez, drives the baseline, kicks it out to Tate. Wide open shot for Burnett in the corner.
Yes, that away. And that's what Coach Suber's talking about, Camden. Getting some ball movement, getting a wide open shot, so much better than coming down and just throwing up the first thing you see.
34-32. Sabercats drive, put it off the window, no good for Estrella. Mason Burgess drives, gives it off to Burnett. Burnett misses. Popcorn in and out, no good. Ahead to the big man, the 6'7". Senior trying to put it up. He misses. Kick it out to Johnson. Johnson shot no good from 3. And a foul on the rebound.
Didn't call a foul. Yeah, he did call a foul. Here's your replay on that.
Gutierrez picks up his 4th. Oh, that's a big development. Gutierrez is going to have to come out of the lineup with 4 fouls here, although Coach Hoth has him still in there.
It's a big deal with 35 seconds to go here. That's a
No, they got it. They got a sub set to come in here. Tate misses the first free throw.
Free throws. We talked about it in the pregame.
We see Gutierrez sit down with 4 fouls. Go ahead, Ron. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Blue Ridge is just not a strong free throw shooting team this season.
RJ Tate knocks down the second. Replacement for Gutierrez. Into the lineup with the ball and does a nice job of getting the pass over to Mike Evans, and Evans scores it. It's Devin Thompson.
16 seconds. See if Blue Ridge can get the last shot here.
Jackets with a 1-point lead, 35-34. Final seconds of the half.
Really want Burgess.
Burgess with it to the line.
Tate
Kicks to
shooting
Tate.
it.
3 ball. It's short, and that's the half. Yellow Jackets will nurse a 1-point lead into the halftime locker room with a whole lot to talk about, as the Sabercats have given them all that they can handle in this first half. We'll step away as we see Coach Hoth and the Sabercats come off the floor. 35-34 Yellow Jackets. Our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show is coming up in just a moment. Don't forget, excellent skiing up at Sunrise with fresh powder to ski in for probably the first time this season. They did have one other snowstorm, but the ski conditions are the best they've been all season. Check it out at sunriseskipark.com. That's sunriseskipark.com. We'll be back in moments for the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show right here on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Well, we welcome you back here to the Prescott Valley Event Center. Camden Smith, Mike Side with Ron Everingham. Welcome to the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Don't forget, a tremendous opportunity to get some skiing there at Sunrise in the best conditions of the year. Check it out at sunriseskipark.com. That's sunriseskipark.com as we take a look at your first half scoring for you. RJ Tate with 4, Corey Enfield with 5, Darian Burnett with 12, and Mason Burgess with 13 for the Yellow Jackets. For Sabino, it is Zami Zwinger, Nathanielson with 2 points, 2 for Joseph. Daniel Joseph has 2, 8 for Johnson, 4 for Evans, 8 for Gutierrez, and Caesar Signs with 7 here at intermission. We'll step away, back with more of our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk about second half adjustments. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, lit to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Sholo Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Sholo Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
There's one of your leading scorers here at intermission. In fact, the leading scorer, Mason Burgess, with 13 points, along with Darian Burnett, who has 12 points for the Yellow Jackets, combined for 25 of the Yellow Jackets' 35 points. We saw Darian Burnett there in that last shot. And what a first half it's been for both of these teams, and I think the Jackets may be a little surprised at how well Sabino played in that first half. Just the intensity and the physicality of that first half seemed to be pretty impressive for Sabino.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Sabino comes out in that press or if they fall back to just a half-court defense. And I'd also like to see if Blue Ridge decides to go to a full-court press.
And there's Jason Johnson. He's got 8 points along with Pablo Gutierrez right there. Those are the two leading scorers for the Sabino Sabercats, combining for 16 of the Sabercats' 34. That's going to wrap up our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Don't forget, excellent skiing happening up at Sunrise. If you haven't been, this is the best time to go because they just got a bunch of fresh snow. You can ski and powder at Sunrise. Go check it out at sunriseskipark.com. That's sunriseskipark.com. The official ring of the AIA is Jostens. Champions are known by their ring, the ring that they wear. To contact a representative, visit azpreps365.com/Jostens. Also, today's contest is brought to you by Famous Dave's Barbecue, authentic competition style barbecue, the winner of over 700 awards, Famous Dave's, and your Valley Toyota dealers, proud to support the AIA. Raising Cane's is also sponsor today, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers are the official chicken finger of the AIA. Tip Attack, the official ticketing partner of the AIA, reminds you that with the Ticket Tap, you can skip the line and buy tickets online at tickettap.com. Mason Burgess starts out the third quarter with the first bucket and puts the Jackets up 37-34.
Sabino came out and they wanted to do a little trap action going on. They had some success there. There's another charge. Wow.
Jackets have been very successful defensively. We have not seen this many charges all season long. Coach Roth is beside himself. 37-34 Jackets, and the foul was on number 4, Daniel Joseph, and that's 3 for him.
Nice pass to Darian Burnett, cutting to the basket. And Jackets come out, and this is the way they need to come out. They need to come out as if to say, we're the #1 team in this thing, and we're going to take charge of this game.
Oh, nice drive, left side of the lane for Andres Eros Estrella. Gets his first bucket of the night, and at a critical point. Jumper from 16 is good by R.J. Tate. Estrella, Andres Eros Estrella, 5'9" junior up top for the Sabercats. Gives it into the corner, now to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out right side. Fake the 3, drive the baseline, bounce pass inside, stolen away by Enfield. Daniel Joseph has his pass stolen away. And the Jackets have not had a lot of fast break points this game, because the Sabercats have done a terrific job of getting back on defense. 41-36, Jackets with the lead. Enfield drives, gives to Burnett. Burnett to the line, to the lane, right hand layup, score.
Sabercats try to take a charge of their own, but Burnett sneaks off to the right-hand side for 2.
Dribble drive by Signs. And Estrella drives right side of the lane, off the window, he scores it. 43-38, 5-point lead for the Jackets now. Tate, pull-up jumper from 16, and he knocks it down.
We talked about shooting percentages and how important they are. The Jackets have come out the second half and shot a really high percentage. They're going to have a carry called.
Yep, turnover, Sabino. Andres Eros Estrella just cupped that one just a little bit too low and carried it over.
Sabino's going to bring back in the big man.
45-38, Jackets out to their biggest lead of the night, I believe. That's a 7-point lead for Blue Ridge. 5:30 left. In fact, the Jackets lost the lead early on in that first half and trailed for much of the second quarter before regaining it for halftime. Oh, he blows the layup.
Part of the reason why they lost that lead was because they started throwing the ball away. So we'll see if they can keep from doing that.
Burnett with the steal, and Burnett is going to be
travel.
Some
replay.
By Andres Eros Estrella. But watch Burnett here. Estrella takes his legs out. Oh, he reaches behind, hits him in the arm.
Yeah, that was a travel. I didn't think he traveled, but he did. Good call.
And Jackets putting some pressure on in the backcourt. Now they back out. And Andres Eros Estrella off the crossover to the window, and he's called for another carry.
Coach Marty Roth's not going to be happy with this. Can't figure it out. He's got that little stutter step when he pulls the ball back, and gets his palm underneath the ball and puts it back.
Checks out.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Long down court pass to Enfield, goes out of bounds.
Mason says my bad on that one, and it was football pass clear across court. Not necessary, especially when you're not tacking the basket, Camden.
You watch Enfield say, hey, don't force it there.
Yeah,
great camera work by our crew.
Corey is the leader on the team, and he does the best communicating with the team of what needs to happen.
This is Joseph, gives it off to Nathanielson, and Nathanielson loses it out of bounds.
Comes down and does the very same thing that Blue Ridge just did. He tosses it out of bounds.
Blue Ridge could use the help on that possession, 45-38. Jackets hanging on to a 7-point lead with 4.5 left to play here in the third quarter. Don't forget our Beeler Orthodontic Straight Line Play of the Game is coming up this half, and our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. And the foul, you can see Daniel complaining, I was straight up in the air, coach. And 4 fouls, Joseph.
Here's the replay.
We'll find out if he was straight up in the air.
Wow, I think I have to agree with him. I don't know that he did much there.
Burnett will help out the Sabercats by missing a free throw. Burnett is 4 of 6 from the line tonight. And this one is off the heel of the iron and out. So still a 7-point Jacket lead. Clock approaching the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Gutierrez looking inside for Evans.
And that's what Burgess did a great job of fronting the big man, cutting across. That's what we do with the big men.
And a travel is going to be called on Beckwith. Beckwith called for a travel. There's been 5 turnovers by the Sabercats on carries and travels, and Coach Roth just doesn't buy it.
Coach Roth doesn't look out to end up getting a technical foul.
Oh, Enfield, the collision underneath and an offensive foul on Enfield. As this time it was the shortest kid on the floor, number 15, Blake Rustin, a 5'10 junior, taking the charge for the Sabercats.
I guess the only thing that catches me odd on that one is that there was an official right in front of the play that didn't make the call, and the guy out top did.
And I believe that's the third on Corey Enfield. 300, our long down court pass, and the Sabercats can't come up with it.
I think some of these
effort by
players,
Signs. Go ahead.
Some of these players are ready for baseball season.
Yeah. Mason Burgess finds his way to the bucket. 3.5 remains third quarter. Jackets lead 47-38.
Wow.
And an offensive foul.
I think Coach Roth is going to blow a gasket here pretty soon.
Dante Beckworth. Beckwith is called on the foul. You see Evans on the bench saying, what in the world is going on here? 9-point lead, biggest of the night. Sabercats want a timeout to talk it over, to take it with them. 3:28 left to play third. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Well, we hope that you enjoy our broadcast tonight. We know there's quite a few watching online at iTalk1067.com. We also know there's quite a few listening at iTalk 1067 FM. If you enjoy our broadcast, please say thank you to our sponsors. They're the ones that make this broadcast possible. One of those sponsors is Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. Also, Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics. And the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Proud sponsor of our player of the game. And infield knocks down a three on cue. As that boy right there is in the running for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. And there's Mason Burgess. Offensive foul number 5.
Wow. The Jackets coming out with some defense tonight.
Jason Johnson whistled for his second.
You know how frustrating that is when you, every time you go take it down in the paint, somebody takes a charge on you. It's really deflating.
Well, and it really takes you out of your rhythm, takes you out of your offense, and that's exactly what the Jackets need. 50-38, Jackets starting to extend their lead now. Burnett hands it off to P.J. Velasquez underneath, and he loses the handle of it on it out of bounds. So we get a shot of the facility, get a chance to see what it looks like on the back end there.
They do such a great job here too, Camden. I'm starting to see some guys circle around. They're going to tear down this whole court tonight, get set for a concert tomorrow, and set it back up for this weekend. And they've already done that yesterday or Sunday for the WWE. Great workers around here.
Pretty amazing what they do here at the Prescott Valley Event Center. Oh, nice take by Estrella. Eros Estrella got a bucket there and cuts the lead back down to 10 with 2:28 left to play in the third. Infield, deep play, score it. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. Step over half court and launch it.
If you can make them, shoot them.
Estrella back to the basket and one. Andres Eros Estrella starting to heat up here for the Sabercats. Didn't score in the first half. He now has 8, all here in this third quarter, as we see Coach Suber talking to P.J. Velasquez about how to guard Eros Estrella. And Estrella at the line for the and one. It rattles home, crawled over the front of the iron and in. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Back to a 10-point Jacket lead. Tate loses his defender, drives, gives to Mason Burgess, who drives, splits the defenders, missed it. Velasquez with the rebound, and a foul called on Beckwith. He reaches in. Dante Beckwith with his second personal of the night. Today's contest is also brought to you in part by Papa John's, proud supporter of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. If you'd like to get 40% off your online order, use promo code AIA online for better pizza and better ingredients. It's Papa John's. Jackets with the basketball, happy to burn a little clock here. Ooh, dangerous cross-court pass over to Tate, to Velasquez, back to Tate. Tate now holds, or excuse me, hands to Burnett. Burnett crossover dribble to the elbow right side. Gives to Velasquez out on the wing. Back to Burnett. Burnett up and down with the left hand. Brings it back between the wheels. Now drives the left side. Leaves it over right side for Tate. Tate lost the handle. Tracks it down in the corner. Gives to Burgess. Burgess drives off the wing. His shot from 5. No good. Bucket, or excuse me, but he'll earn a trip to the free throw line with 1:19 left to play here in the third. You can watch the replay online here at italk1067.com. The reach, that time by Beckwith, or from Beckwith. Free throw's good for Burgess. Mason Burgess knocks down the first of 2 free throws and makes the second. 12-point lead for the Jackets. Up and down with the right hand, Estrella, the point guard for the Sabercats. Left hand drive, left hand layup, score it. Estrella, Eros Estrella. Gets the bucket and one. That's going to be P.J. Velasquez picking up his third personal as we see the replay there. And Harris Estrella knocks down the extra here, and Estrella has just gone to work. He had 8 points when we first started to recognize him here in the third quarter. He now has 12 all here in the third quarter. It has been all him. No one else has scored for the Sabercats.
Ryan Hall's checking into the game for the Jackets. I like that substitution.
Infield for three. Corey Infield.
Wow.
He was held to 5 at the half. He now has 9 additional points, all from the three-point line here in the third quarter. Sitting with 14, drive the baseline, pitch it into the corner. Three-point bucket, good. Jason Johnson with his first 3 of the game. Enfield wants another one, it's short. Halls with the great rebound underneath. Double team, give to Burnett. Burnett drives the lane, kicks to Burgess. Burgess from the corner, three-pointer.
Well, and this is where the Jackets get dangerous, where most teams would hold the ball right there. They just keep shooting threes, and if they're hitting them.
Burnett and a foul, probably a good idea on the foul by Sabino that time. I think it was Gutierrez that reached in.
That's a one-on-one. That's not a good foul.
That was an easy bucket had they not fouled though. As it is, they're going to send Burnett to the free throw line.
Yeah, I was wondering, well, there would have been 0.7. I don't know if Mason would have had time to get a shot off, maybe.
Was that on, that wasn't on Gutierrez, that would have been his 5th if it was on Gutierrez. Burnett hits the first of 2 free throws. And misses the second. Down court. Bomb is no good, and that's the end of the third. Yellow Jackets in front, 62-49 as we go to the 4th and final. This is the AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
62-49, welcome back, 4th and final. As the Sabercats, who were holding on to a decent lead early on in this contest, have watched that go away and watched the Jackets extend that lead here in the third quarter, 62-49. A 13-point Yellow Jacket lead to head to the 4th quarter, and a turnover on the Sabercats here. And we're starting to see a little bit of doubt creep into the faces of the Sabercats.
Yep, they really are. They're starting to lose some of their confidence, and we'll see how Blue Ridge handles clock management here in the 4th quarter, what they decide to do. I mean, I know they're still going to attack the basket, and they're still going to be shooting threes, but they could really take a commanding lead if they hit them.
Mason Burgess to the rack. Well, that's a guy that is always in the conversation when you talk about your Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game.
It really is.
Ooh, a battle for the rebound down low, and
Coach called timeout. I don't know they had possession, but they gave it to him.
Timeout, Jackets. Or did they give it? Who called the timeout? Was it Sabino?
Sabino called timeout, and
that's what Mason was saying. Hey, don't argue about the call. The Blue Ridge players were arguing that Sabino didn't have the possession. So we see Coach Subert talking it over with his team during this timeout, and I want to mention that we will be back in action on Friday. It's the 3A state quarterfinals, or excuse me, 3A state semifinals.
And the 2A.
And the 2A state semifinals.
Two locations for you.
Both of those going on for you on Friday, and then Saturday it's the 2A state championships, and then back to the Glendale Arena on Monday for the state championships. And a deep three in corner left side for Estrella. And he continues to be the spark plug for the Sabino Sabercats. Infield, out to Burnett. Burnett launches a three, and he's fouled. Won't get the shot, but Cesar Signs is going to be whistled for the personal. And that's 5 on him. So they must have given Signs. They must have given Signs the foul before that we thought was on Gutierrez. Signs not happy. He's out of the game with 5. See him having words with his buddies on the bench with the 6'1" sophomore ends this contest. And Burnett knocks down 2 free throws. And sets for the third as he was fouled out on the perimeter behind the three-point line. He gets all 3. 67-52. Jackets with the lead. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the contest. How about a deep ball on the wing left side for Estrella? It's in and out, no good. Burgess races it up the far side, now gives it to Tate here in the near side. Now to Burnett, he's bumped, no call. Works right side, tried to pick him from behind. He leans in, can't get the shot to go. Sabercats with the rebound. Nice job by Nathanielson. Nathanielson over to Johnson. Back to Nathanielson at the point. Nathanielson drives to the top of the key at the free throw line, turns, gives to Johnson. Johnson drives, he scores.
Ryan could have taken that charge, but I think he saw, the 200-some pounder coming at him and kind of ducked out of the way.
And there's a reach from behind, and Eros started to complain about the call, and then the official looked at him.
He's close to a technical, I'll tell you what. These officials, I would be really surprised me if Sabino doesn't get a technical before this game's over.
Infield. Hits the first free throw. Burnett knocks down both free throws, and the Yellow Jackets lead it 69-54 with 6:03 left to play in the fourth. And a hand check up top is going to stop the clock. And a foul will be called on Corey Enfield, and that's going to be 4 on him. Gutierrez set to check the ball in for the Sabercats on the baseline as Greg Chavez. Seth Chavez.
Greg checking the game. He's not ready to play. He's sitting over here on the baseline.
Seth Chavez checks into the lineup for Blue Ridge.
Greg's sitting in the high dollar seats down here on the baseline.
Jason Johnson throwing elbows up top, gets inside the lane, gets the shot to go. Jason Johnson, nice drive.
Coach Roth's calling for a press.
Mason Burgess drives and hits. How did he get that to go? Unbelievable.
Not surprising. Mason's dad, Grant, wanted an and one on that play. They turned around to see what his parents' reaction was.
There's a steal. Burnett Over to Halls, to Burgess. Burgess missed it and is knocked down inside. The battle for the rebound won by the Jackets twice. The tip is no good. And the Sabino Sabercats finally clear the glass. Trying to split the defenders and diving on the floor. Chavez dives in over the top of him and ties him up. That's Daniel Joseph, the 6-foot junior for Sabino, probably forcing the ball a little bit on that drive. Tate going for the rebound on the weak side board, and ball gets knocked out of bounds. And a dribble drive right side, and Mason Burgess now with 28 points. 28 points for the All-American. Evans turns, shoots, gets his own rebound, kicks to Gutierrez. Gutierrez with the 3-ball.
Well, Sabino's not going to quit. 4:33 to go here, and the Jackets need to take care of the ball, get high percentage shots, and get on to the next round.
Halls takes the baseline. Oh, quite the bounce pass over there to Seth Chavez. Burnett off the front of the arm, no good. And Burnett drives after he got the long rebound. Chavez with the rebound, throws it up top to Tate. Now to Burgess. Suber holding up his hands and saying, hey, spread the court.
You don't see that very often.
And
a charge?
We're going to have to see the replay on that. That's a foul on Mason Burgess, and it looked like a hip check to me, but the official says no, offensive foul. And can't really see right there. We didn't get the first half of that, but
didn't look like the player had position at all.
Daniel Joseph doing a nice job with a little bit of acting there, and it is Mason Burgess with his first personal of the evening. Mason Burgess, we talked about his father, was a standout player for BYU. Gutierrez gets a rebound and puts it back up for Sabino. Downcourt pass to Chavez. Chavez up to Burnett. Burnett over to Tate.
3:35 is a long time for this Yellow Jacket team to spread it, but we'll see how they do here. It's something the team needs to be able to do when you're up this big.
Burgess kicks to Tate. Tate looking for a three, hits the hill, no good. Out of the backcourt comes Thompson. Thompson pitches it into the corner. Back to Thompson on the wing left, now to Gutierrez. 3-point look for Gutierrez, no good. Burgess with the rebound. Burgess out of the backcourt, and he falls on the ball right on his side, and that's an awkward position. Hopefully he's okay.
I'll knock the air out of you on that one.
Man, that was a really, really scary moment there for the Jackets as Mason Burgess falls on the ball and it hits him on his right side that time. He goes to the free throw line and misses only his second free throw tonight. He's been at the stripe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times, 12, make it 13 times with that free throw there, and he's only missed 2.
Wow, that's great for him.
And now with 29 points on the night. Timeout. We take it with them. This is the AIA Child Help State Basketball Championships presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Well, it's time for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. And we lost a camera up top, so we'll wait on that for just a moment as we switch to our camera from the opposite side of the floor. And we get a foul, and we get a timeout call.
What a heads-up call by Corey Enfield again to take it upon himself to go get a call a timeout there while his teammate was in trouble.
All right, there's our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, number 24, Mason Burgess. He is, so far in the contest with almost 3 minutes left, has 29 points. We mentioned he's only missed 2 free throws. He's also taken a bunch of charges, picked up some rebounds, and has been an absolute giant for the Jackets tonight. The All-American with 29 points, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. Congratulations, Mason Burgess. Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store reminds you, don't forget, they've got the best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. Find them south of Pine Top, right-hand side of the road before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. After the timeout, Jackets bring the ball in, up to Burnett, now to Halls. Halls down low,
nice
Burnett,
pass.
and Burnett's got the easy bucket. Burnett's another guy that we've talked about when we talked about the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game.
That's how you break a press right there.
Gutierrez with a strong move inside. Can't get his shot to fall though. Halls takes a dive for the team, if you will. Trying to take a charge in there.
Just got word that Ryan Halls has family watching from all over the U.S., and so that's kind of cool. And we want to give a shout out to them. Thanks for tuning in from.
And that's our Beeler Orthodontics play of the game earlier on in the first half. You saw Mason Burgess taking a charge there. That's our Beeler Orthodontics play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile, Beeler Orthodontics. And it wasn't just that charge, it was all of the charges in the first half that were taken by the Yellow Jackets, and that changed the complexity of the game.
Yeah, if you would have told me before the game, Camden, that Blue Ridge taking charges would make a difference in this game, I wouldn't have believed you. But I'll tell you what, they came out here and they had all those takeaways. I think that was definitely worthy of the plays of the game right there. So
Darian Burnett, by the way, with 22 points tonight is another one that we've talked about. But here's our glass man of the game, number 3, Andres Eros Estrella from the Sabino Sabercats. Our Deemer's Glass man of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down the best place for quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Burnett brings it up for the Jackets, double teamed in the backcourt. Give to Tate. Pitch it into the corner and a three-ball good for Enfield.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what.
Corey Enfield had 3 3-pointers in the third quarter. That was another thing we talked about for the play of the game, was his ability to hit threes that gave the Jackets, that was part of the spark that gave the Jackets a lead in the third. And Enfield, can't quite get the bucket there. $19 points on the night for Enfield. Long three, that time is off the mark for Rustan. And Burgess goes hard to the deck one more time here. That is Daniel Joseph, who picks up his 5th. So Daniel Joseph is the second Sabino player to foul out of the game. You mentioned all of the charges that the Yellow Jackets took in the first half and just how that affects the team. And we see it here as it starts to pay dividends for the Jackets with two of the top players for Sabino on the bench here.
Exactly. It's one of the, I think, one of the best strategic plays in basketball because of all of the implications of it. And the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets came tonight, took charges, they did what it took, and they're deserving of this victory.
Burgess knocks down 2 free throws. He now has 31 points tonight. Our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, Mason Burgess. Drive by Jason Johnson, and he hits the shot down the lane right side. Down court pass to Enfield, he tips to Halls, and Halls gets an easy bucket.
There you go, that's to all of his family. I'm sure he dedicates that layup to everybody watching from all over. Again, we talked about it before the game. Brian Halls truly is the underestimated player on this Jackets team because he does all of the things, the little tips, the little rebounds that the Yellow Jackets need, and so Brian Halls with another great game.
Brian Hall's just one of those pure athletes with tremendous speed on the court. He is always able to provide a emotional lift for the team when he comes in off the bench, and tonight he got the start, and he's been terrific tonight as well. Burnett out of the backcourt, throws up top for Mason Burgess, now to Enfield, final minute, and the Jackets are gonna win this one tonight. 83-66 is our score now. We remind you that we will be headed back to, headed to the Glendale Arena on Friday for the 3A state semifinals. Be sure to tune in and watch those on italk1067.com and also on the radio at italk1067 FM.
If you're a 2A fan, though, don't worry. We'll have your coverage right here for the 2A tournament simultaneously.
Yep, we'll be here in Prescott Valley again on Friday and Saturday for the 2A tournament. The semis for the 2A tournament are on Friday. The finals are on Saturday. And for the 3A state final, you want to make sure you tune in on Monday. Both the girls and boys 3A state final will be held at the Glendale Arena. I believe it's called the Gila River Arena there in Glendale, home of the Coyotes. Burgess, couple more free throws. Yep, got that one too. The shooter's touch.
What a game for Burgess.
33 points tonight for Mason Burgess. And a dribble drive and trying to put that one up off the window. No good is the Sabino Sabercats. Number 0, and unfortunately, number 0 didn't register on our.
Well, this game for Mason is a testimony to who he is as a player, because you gotta believe that we saw Coach Marty Roth in the lobby today. He had pages of notes on Blue Ridge, and you gotta believe that they came out here and really wanted to stop Mason Burgess. And not only did they not stop him, he had one of his best games of the season.
Top of the key, or top of the jump circle. Mason Burgess holds. 85-67. Deep pass for Burnett. He comes up with it. Now Enfield's gonna hold. It's gonna be knocked out of bounds, but that's it. 85-67 is the final. And the Yellow Jackets are going to advance to play for the state semifinals at the Gila River Arena in Glendale on Friday. Trying to find my my bracket here to see where that matchup is. For the Yellow Jackets, they will face Valley Christian at 7:45 p.m. at the Gila River Arena. And the 4:15 game, which we'll carry as well, is Chinle and Winslow at 4:15 p.m. at the Gila River Arena. And for the Sabino Sabercats, their season ends here as we see Jason Johnson. The emotions begin, and what a tough loss for that young man there. And for the Sabercats, they gave it their all, and probably the hard part for this whole thing for them was the fact that they had the Jackets on the ropes in that second quarter. They let them back in. The Jackets had a 1-point lead. As they went to halftime, the Jackets explode in the third quarter and lead 62-49 going in the fourth, and they never looked back. They win it 85-67. Coach Suber making the final trip off the court here from Prescott Valley Arena. And we'll be wrapping things up. We want to say special thanks to our director tonight, also our technical director, Talicia Stone Street. On graphics, it's Chris Bennett. Cat High has run our replays tonight. And for our entire camera crew, for Greg Chavez and Ron Everingham, we invite you back on Friday for the continuation of the 2A and 3A state championships live on iTalk and iTalk1067.com. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
This has been an iTalk 1067 Sports Exclusive, presented by Sholo Ford. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Black Diamond Auto Glass, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Octopus Car Wash. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.